To unleash the full power of the federal government in this effort today, I am officially declaring a national emergency.
Yes, US is under a state of national emergency. Till now, more than 4,700 cases and 93 deaths have been reported in the US alone. Flights are cancelled, events are postponed, restaurants are shut. A gathering of more than 50 people is not allowed. US has dedicated $50 billion to combat this virus. Now, what is COVID-19? Where has it originated? And why do you need to know about it? Let's take a look. Now, the first case can be dated back to 1st December 2019 in Wuhan, in the province of Hubei in China. It is thought to have originated from this Chinese animal trade market. By the end of New Year's Eve, the Chinese health officials had declared the pandemic. This virus attacks your lungs, leads to pneumonia, and then finally respiratory failure. They clog the lungs and causes death. Although only 5% of the infected people reach this stage, rest have shortness of breath and dry cough. Its symptoms are fever, cough, and shortness of breath. It takes 2 to 14 days after being infected for the symptoms to occur, and there is no cure as of now. It spreads through respiratory droplets like sneezing or through cough droplets. Now imagine a scenario. If an infected person takes part in a public gathering, he might infect a few people. As it takes 2 to 14 days for the symptoms to occur, the newly infected person might infect a few other people unknowingly. And this chain goes on and on. That is why it is very difficult to contain this pandemic. Now you might have seen many tweets like this one. Flatten the curve? What does it mean? Now take a look at this graph. It has been seen with previous outbreaks that if no prevention is taken, like banning public gathering, then we see the purple curve. Here the curve represents the number of cases caused due to the pandemic, while if prevention are taken, we see the flatter curve. WHO has declared the disease to be a pandemic, which means the outbreak is prevalent all over the globe. More than 162 countries have been affected with over 1,87,000 cases and 7,500 deaths. Over 100 million people are under lockdown. The NBA, NHL all are cancelled. Even the IPL could be cancelled. Let's take a look at the country which is most affected, China. This pandemic is affecting the GDP of the world. The GDP of the world is thought to plummet this year. The trade routes have been shut down. Stock markets are crashing throughout the world. Oil prices have been lowered due to lack of demand, as all the factories throughout the world have been shut down. In India, 137 cases have been reported. India has pledged $10 million to fight the virus. Many shops, schools, malls all have been closed. PM Narendra Modi has asked the world leaders to discuss on the outbreak via video conferencing. While the world is trying to find the cure, see what Indians have to say about the cure. China has finally contained the virus. It has put 60 million people under lockdown, sanitized all public places and transport, shut down everything, and finally, it is capable of flattening the curve. Many companies are racing to come up with a vaccine. A company by the name of Moderna has come up with a vaccine, and human trials has also begun. But it would take 12 months or so to completely approve it and to be available everywhere. See this short clip of by WHO for the prevention of coronavirus. Now I have done my part of spreading the awareness. Now it's your turn. Share the video and spread awareness.